Hello folks, Melinda here with an update on the physical 2x2x2x2 project. So first off, um, Matthew's suggestion about using a different arrangement of magnets for the puzzle solves the twisting problem that I showed in the last video. So that worked really well. Thank you, Matthew. Um, so, of course, the first thing I did was to go back to the guy that made the magnetic dice for the first prototype to see if he could do it. But he wasn't sure that he could, and he doesn't really want to do more special projects anyway. But that's okay because I wasn't completely happy with the results. I mean, the magnets are strong and the puzzle has a nice heft to it, but I think it's a little bit too heavy and the magnets are just a little bit too grabby. But mostly I didn't like the vinyl stickers that keep wanting to peel off. They're pretty tough and they rub against each other and they don't really wear out too fast, but I didn't really like the feel of it, so I moved to 3D printing. And here it is. And that's the reason that it took so long to come up with a next prototype. Each time I changed the model and needed to get a reprint, it took 2 weeks to print and ship the results to me, and it took a few rounds to get the results that I really like. At first, the magnets were just too weak, and eventually I found just the right combination of magnets and positions of the magnets inside the pieces to get really just what I think is perfect amount of strength. The weight turned out really nice, and of course visually it's beautiful. You can see that it's different though. One of the things that I did sort of like about the other arrangement was the borders around the pieces, so you could easily see where the pieces are, and you lose that in this new kind of stickering. But what you gain is that you don't have these crosses that go through the middle of the faces. You can see very clearly where the faces are, so the colors that are touching each other are on the same face. You just have to explain to people exactly where the pieces are and the fact that they don't come apart or anything. But I think that's pretty easily grasped, and I really like the results. What do you think? One nice coincidence was that Shapeways also offers printing in different polish colors, and they have exactly 8 different colors, and I needed exactly 8 colors. So I ordered all of them, and interestingly, 6 of those colors are the original Rubik's Cube colors. So we naturally get opposite colors: yellow and white, orange, red, green, and blue, plus 2 more colors: purple and pink. Neat, huh? So I think that turned out really well. I finished it with some clear enamel, and it feels really wonderful, and I think it's going to be pretty stain proof, and it's very, very strong. So there it is, version 2. Okay, so now on to the scrambling problem. If you recall, in order to scramble these outer colors, in this case the white and yellow, we need to reorient the whole puzzle and to put a different axis on the outside, and then perform one of those 90-degree twists of those 2 newly outer faces that were not allowed by the magnets in the first version. Then reorient back. So first, let me show you a new sequence I found for reorienting the whole puzzle more quickly. here it is in short. I'll put the purple pink faces on the outside. So do one of these half rotations, and then one of these restacking moves. I'll talk about these in a second. And then 3 of these clamshell moves that I showed last time. And there it is, solved with purple pink on the outside. So so what did I just do there? So it started with one of these moves, which was another suggestion of Matthew's, which is a pure rotation. I'm calling it a half rotation because it takes 2 of them to get back to that sort of non-inverted state, and it also involves restacking like this, which is not a rotation. It's a twist, and I know that because I've solved it from doing one of these half rotations and one of these long rotations, long restackings, and solving it. So it's clearly a legitimate twist. It's just not a rotation. So I do one of each of those, and then 3 of those clamshell moves. So let's do that. But first, this time, let's do one of these twists that we couldn't always do in the first prototype. All right, now I'll go and put the white yellow faces on the outside, and we'll see what we have. So half rotate, slice through, white yellow, 3 clamshells, and there it is. We have orange white plus blue and green. Yay, scrambled, or more scrambled. With this new arrangement of magnets, we can now completely scramble the puzzle, or so it seems. So what else? Well, now for a little bit of bad news. I showed the puzzle to Don Hatch, and he took a close look at it, and he decided that this is actually not the 4D Rubik's Cube. He's not sure what it is. He even created some nice visualizations, which I'll link in the description for you to check out. I believe I understand his objections. It does make some sense to me, so I'll try to explain to you as I understand it. He says first of all, the face in the middle, these need to be all 8 stickers correctly touching each other, and of course any rotation of the solid state will maintain that relationship. But he also says that anytime any 2 faces, or anytime any 2 stickers are adjacent to each other, they should also be adjacent in the real 4D puzzle, right? Makes sense. But if that's true, then what about these stickers here along the equator? We have pink next to purple, pink touching purple, but these are pink and purple are opposite faces. They shouldn't actually be adjacent, right? So what about that? Are we just thinking about the puzzle wrong? Maybe these aren't really adjacent in some way, or maybe this is a different puzzle, 16 cell or something, or maybe I just have the coloring wrong, or maybe it's completely not the 4D puzzle in any way. Now, it's obvious that whatever this is, it is related to the 4D Rubik's Cube, but I just don't know what that relationship is, and so I need your help again to help figure that out. So Don said that to be the legitimate puzzle, at least where these 2 halves are touching, they should all be the same color. And in fact, we can kind of do that like this. So now we have all purple down the middle. So purple is only touching purple, and the rotations still work appropriately. Pink will touch pink, and purple will touch purple. But the inside is no longer solved. Now we have green and blue inside. Or we can have the case where we have a solid face in the middle, but it's not solved completely on the outside. So white and yellow are together, but now we have this face is not solved. So it's disappointing, but what is it? It's still a fun and interesting puzzle, but I don't really know what it is. So please send your comments to the mailing list, or you can leave them in the video if you like, and that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think. Hope you enjoyed it. Melinda's 2x2x2x2 or Melinda's Folly, you tell me. Thanks for watching.